And welcome to the Crafty Diamond. I am Debbie and welcome to day 15 of Countdown to the Holidays. We're going to be working on the second half of the lips here with the really cute butterfly. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm really liking how now I'm going mostly over to the ones that I've already started on and we're able to complete the other side. I now wish I would have done that for the top because I've only completed 2 squares at the top, so I still have 4 more to complete, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and get started. If you are new, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. This is my Advent calendar that I am doing for this year, and I purchased this from Add More Zest. And they also worked with Diamond Art Studio UK to get this printed and rendered. So I'm having a lot of fun with this. It has been really fun to work on. And I am still working on my other Advent canvas that is also from Diamond Art Studio UK. I am finished with day 8, finished that yesterday. So I'm hoping that I can start on day 9 over the weekend, get that one finished. And I'm hoping that I can slowly get caught up, especially with me being on vacation starting after today, really. I will have quite a bit to do on Monday for my other school, but I think I can get it all finished by probably late afternoon on Monday, and then I won't have to worry about work at all until the first of the year, which I'm definitely looking forward to that. I never take off that much time, especially with both schools. I always have at least one going, but I'm really excited to have some time off and just to be able to relax, to recoup. I want to get plenty of diamond painting in. I need to get some cards started for Cards for Soldiers so I can send out sometime in January or February. I really need to do that because I do try to get about 3 or 4 boxes sent out a year, and I make sure my boxes are packed. I use the boxes from our post office where you pay one price and you just fill it as much as you want to. So my boxes are packed full because it's around $19 or so to mail for that box, and then postage has gone up again. So I need to get on that. And they do have the cards, if you have like specific cards you want to work on, such as Christmas, you have to have those in around 3 to 4 months before the holiday. So if I have any Christmas cards left over, then I will go ahead and put those in for next year. And then also what I like to do is after Christmas, when the box of Christmas cards, when all of those go on clearance, and if I happen to be at Walmart or Target and see them, then I will get a couple of boxes and I will send those also. And usually with those, what I'll do is I'll have students just sign some of the cards for me. And then I will send those specifically to a soldier. Just put those in my box and then put on the envelope that it's for a soldier. And then they send those out also. So that way soldiers get cards. So I'm hoping that I do have time to work on my cards. I miss working on cards. I enjoy doing that. And I've sent recently a stack of cards to church, so I think they will be okay for a little while, because the other 3 ladies that also send cards out, they or send cards to the church. They've sent some too, so I think we'll be okay until the first of the year. But I do want to get a jump start on that as well. I have so much that I need to get done on my to-do list today. I will be pushing it to get it all done, to be honest. But maybe I'll be able to. Paige has to work today. And then when she gets home, if I'm not done with some things around the house that I want to do, then I'm going to get her to help me. But I hate to ask her because she'll be working for 3 hours, and then when she gets home, she's going to be tired. So I should get everything done. I hope anyway. But it's definitely going to be a busy day, so I wanted to go ahead and get this video done early in the morning. And then I'm going to go ahead later this afternoon and do a video for tomorrow for the 16th. And so that will go up. It'll be ready tonight, but it'll go up tomorrow. So we'll be back to the scheduled time that I'm trying to stick with. And then Sundays, I should be able to have time to get Sundays in on Saturday after everybody leaves, or Saturday right after dinner possibly. And if not, then Sundays may have to be done early Sunday morning. We'll have to wait and see. But next week I should be on schedule. I'm hoping that I can go ahead while I'm off next week and get a couple of videos done for the end of the month. And then that way I'm going to take that week off from videos. If I have time to get them done, we'll see. And then I need to finalize my goals, my reading goals. And also I need to finalize my crafting goals, especially diamond painting, and have that ready. I'm going to have some aggressive goals, I think, like I mentioned yesterday. That's not set in stone. I'm still debating. But I really need to work on some that's in my stash, to reduce my stash some, even if I still purchase quite a bit more. I still will be reducing what is in my current stash and just adding to it, which is kind of the plan. Let's see. I am doing a lot of this white first just to get it out of the way. I did change my glue dot this morning, and it's starting to get a little better. I did diamond paint for a short time to finish day 8 before I started doing this one, but it's still not enough for this glue dot. I'm hoping my dog didn't just move. She keeps wanting to lay right next to the heater. I'm having to watch her. I have a heater and I have heat coming in this room. It comes in okay. It's not that great. So I do have a little heater while I'm down here. And she likes to be right on top of the heater, so I have to watch her and make sure she's not too terribly close. And then she's also hitting the 3/4 arm. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go over some comments today, since I really don't have that much to talk about, since I did my video so late yesterday. I have to tell you guys later on today, whenever I do the second one, my second video that'll go out for tomorrow, I'll have to let you know, did I really get everything done? I will really be proud of myself if I do. I think I kind of over-exaggerated how much that I think I can get done. Okay, let's see. we're going to go over, this is from day 12. Day 12, Tijuana Crafter says, thank you for your video. They listen to them as they do dish and clean in the morning. And so thank you very much. Glad that I can keep you company. And I've been doing that too when I'm doing some cleaning around the house or even driving. I did this yesterday whenever I was having to drive to and from graduation, is that I put on a YouTube video, and I have Bluetooth in my car, so I put that on and I listened to a couple of WIP and chats yesterday. I've gotten really behind too on listening to videos because I've been doing my videos, so now I'm trying to listen to a couple ones that, mainly they're WIP and chats, so that way I can just listen. And so that was fun to be able to listen in the car and just to have some company while I was driving. So thanks so much for watching, Tijuana. Sherry Sterner says, they really enjoy my daily videos and hope I continue next year. They purchased from Amazon a daily event calendar, diamond painting, so she listens while she does the same day that I do. So that's really cool. There are so many advent calendars out there, and if you didn't want to buy an advent calendar, or you wanted to work on something else, you can easily turn any diamond painting or any craft into an advent. And I did that for a couple years, I shouldn't say a couple years, until I found the one that Add More Zest does and started doing that one last year. And I really do like the format, and I liked this one this year, so I went ahead and bought another one. That doesn't mean that I will necessarily buy one from them every year, but if I really like it, I will, 'cause I love the colors, and I really do like Diamond Art Studio UK. I keep moving this glue dot. I love using glue dots, but for a short time, glue dots give me fits until I get them kind of worn in a little bit. Thanks so much, Sherry. And then Lisa New says she loves the color schemes of my Advent. Carrie Conlon says, hi Debbie, I'm not sure if I mentioned this yet, but I love your intro. My calendar is looking great. So thanks so much for that. I did change my intro for the holidays, and then I think I'm going to change my intro in January just to have something fresh. I like what I had for this year, but I'm thinking I'm going to change it every year, and I may change the audio also, just change the actual audio that I am using, the music. But I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, because the ones that follow me, and if you follow just really anybody and they change the music, and you know what the music is, so as soon as it starts playing, you're like, okay, that's so and so's. But I don't know, because I want something fresh, so I may end up going ahead and changing it. And if I do, I'm going to change it in January. I keep going back and forth. I found a couple more that I like, and then I get tired of the same thing, so I do want a change. Definitely going to change the intro. And I'm now getting better with using Canva, which is what I use for making my thumbnails and for making my intro. And I'm finally getting to where I feel comfortable with it enough to where I can do different things with it. And so I would like to update my intro, and probably will update my thumbnails also. I hadn't decided on that yet either, but I'm kind of liking my thumbnails. So let me know what you guys think. Do you like the thumbnails that I'm using Is it easy to see and to decide, you know, if you want to watch that one or not? Let's see, the next one is from Elizabeth Warman. Says, hi Debbie, good evening from Southern California. She's looking to see the whole Advent calendar. She's still having problems with her sciatica. She wished that she could have listened longer. And I hope that you are feeling better, Elizabeth. I know you have been down and out for a while with your sciatica. I hope that you're able to get some relief soon. That has to be really frustrating. And knowing that the holidays are coming up and you're having to really just lay around. And that, I think if your sciatica is bothering you, I think laying around is not comfortable. Laying down isn't comfortable. Sitting up's not. So it's kind of hard to really get in a comfortable position. So I do hope that you are feeling better really soon and that you're able to get back to your diamond painting. Oh, this is kind of hard when you have the other side that's next to this one isn't quite done, so I can't really tell. When I try to squish some of my diamonds over, I had one that popped. Craftiest Kristen says, I wish my cats would ignore my tree. They can't get this year thanks to the cage enclosure her hubby built. And her enclosure for her tree, I think it's ingenious. We've been super lucky with Salem. I don't know if it's because she's older, but she's never really she's never ever tried to climb our tree. And I shouldn't say that because now I'm probably going to look and then there she's going to be. But she hasn't tried to do anything with our tree this year. She hasn't even really seemed to be very interested. After the first couple of days, it's like she just kind of ignores the tree. Her favorite place to sit is right next to where our tree is. But she's laid down under the tree, and she likes to do that when the lights are on, and she falls asleep. But she has not tried to play with any of the ornaments. Normally, I cannot put our ornaments at the bottom of the tree, so our tree looks a little funny because it's bigger at the bottom. And this year, I put just a couple of ornaments at the bottom that if she wanted to play with, I didn't care. And she hasn't even bothered those. So today, as part of my to-do list, I am going to put some ornaments on the bottom of the tree, so at least it doesn't look so funny. And hopefully she won't bother it. But yeah, she hasn't tried to climb it. She hasn't been interested. She hasn't even tried to go and drink or lick the sap from the tree. We had problems with that a couple of years ago and she got really sick. Couldn't figure out what it was, and then come to find out she had been licking the tree and gotten the sap, and that is highly dangerous according to our vet. So luckily we caught that in time, and she was okay with some antibiotics and a shot, but it was kind of scary. But Kristen's husband has made this enclosure so the tree goes in the enclosure so the cats cannot climb on it. So I think that's really cool. And even our dogs, it's like they could care less about the tree too. They just kind of look at it and they look at me like, well, you know, they can't bring a stick in. Every time they try to bring a stick in, I throw it back out. But yet we have this full tree in our house. So I can just imagine what they're thinking. Yeah, this crazy human of mine, she can bring an entire tree in, but we bring one stick in and she just throws it out and goes wonky. And yes, I do. But they hadn't tried to bother it. They haven't tried to really even get close to it. I think they may be kind of scared of it just because it has, you know, the lights and everything, that kind of scares them. Even though the lights aren't on during the day, they don't seem to bother it at all. Okay, the next one, let's see. And hopefully, Kristen, your cats will not bother your tree anymore. Okay, let me go to the next one. The next one was on day 13, and I just have the one, and that was from Tijuana Crafter on day 13. Said, have a nice day, and thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And then yesterday, I don't have that many comments yet on yesterday's because I just did that one late last night. Let me see if there's any comments that I have missed that I haven't responded to. I have a few. There's several comments, if any of you guys are interested in looking at those, that's underneath and Sparkle Addiction Week 8. And on Sparkle Addiction, that is the event, and we're slowly wrapping that one up. It will end the end of this month. We still have quite a few sponsored giveaways that Angie and I are working on. Angie does have a video or a live coming out today, and that is at 3 o'clock Eastern. And so she is, she's just opened up a new Etsy shop, and she's going to be talking about that. And then I think she's going to be showing some of her new items that she's going to have for sale. I did purchase a tray from her. It's like an accessory tray that I purchased from her. It should be here soon, but it's coming from Canada, so it may take a little bit because of all of the packages and everything, all the deliveries. And speaking of deliveries, oh my gosh, we got delivery last night at 9:15. And luckily, we were not in bed yet. We heard they didn't ring the doorbell or anything, but our camera picked it up, and we were just starting to get ready for bed, so we thought, that's really strange, who is that? And then I got a notification that we had an Amazon delivery. But I thought that was really strange to get a delivery that late. I would hate to be a delivery driver right now, especially if I was expected to deliver that late at night, that I had so many deliveries during the day that I just could not make all my deliveries, because I wouldn't want to go up to a dark house. I mean, I wasn't expecting that delivery, so I didn't leave a light on outside, and we don't always leave lights on outside. Maybe we should, but when we go to bed, we turn everything off. So I definitely would feel uncomfortable if I had to deliver that late. And then the night before, we had gotten a UPS delivery. I don't know when that one was. We must have been asleep and didn't even hear it, or getting ready for bed. But we did get the notification that we had a delivery, and then also our camera picked it up. But that one came in well after we were in bed. So that I thought was kind of strange. I'm still expecting a couple more deliveries for Christmas and for the kids. That's supposed to come in today and tomorrow, and then I think everything will be in. There's a couple more things I need to still buy, and then I still have to get my sister and my stepmother something, and I don't know what. My stepmother called me yesterday, and she's been calling me more since my dad passed. She didn't call me when my dad passed, before my dad passed, and now she's calling me a little bit more, which has been nice. It's kind of strange when I see her phone. It just makes me a little nervous that there's something wrong, because the one time that she did call, that's when she'd call me about my dad, and I knew immediately when I saw that she had called that early. So she called around right after dinner. And so she just wanted to call and talk, see how we were all doing, see how Madison was feeling after her surgery. And my stepmother is still in ICU. And my husband said that he had asked me if she was still in ICU, and I told him that she was. And he said that he did not know that you could have phones when you were in ICU. And so I told him that you can, because I've had other people that were in ICU that I knew that had their phones. I guess it depends on what level of ICU that you're in. I mean, I'm not really sure, but I know that she has been able to have a phone. She had a hard time talking, so she couldn't really talk for very long because she does get really winded. But she was asking me, what did we want for Christmas? And I told her, I said, you're in the hospital. Don't worry about us. And I said, just don't even worry about the kids. And she said, no, she wanted to get them something. So I don't know even what to tell her. I knew that Madison would be just as happy with a gift card. That way she could get whatever she wanted. And really the same thing for Paige, because Paige loves to do her own shopping. And then anything that I can think of that's left that Paige would really like to have, it would be difficult for my stepmother not to get it, but I could tell her where to get it, but just of what it is that Paige would want. Or Paige wants some more games, and some of those games can be expensive, so I don't want to do that either. I know that she is definitely on a limited income, and my dad, when he was living, they still were, but I'm sure it's more of a limited income with him not there. But then, I don't know, because she is getting his Social Security, so I don't know. But I just hate, I never know what, even when my dad would ask, it's like, I don't know. I hate to say, because everything has just gotten so expensive nowadays. And Paige does not wear that much jewelry. She loves necklaces. She only wears them when she gets dressed up. So any kind of necklace she loves. And she's definitely a girly girl. And then she does not have pierced ears. I've tried to talk her into it a couple of times, but she doesn't want to do it. So she doesn't have any desire to have her ears pierced. Madison loves earrings, but it's so hard to buy, not necessarily for Paige. She's easy to buy for, but Madison's not. Madison's particular. I know what she likes, but I would never buy clothes for Madison. Her taste is just, it's always evolving. Something I think that she would absolutely love, she wouldn't like. So I definitely would not suggest clothes. Paige likes sweaters, but she's particular on her sweaters. So I don't know. And with her being in the hospital, it's like I don't even want to say. It's just don't worry. But she says she wants to get her grandkids something, and I get that too. But I am glad that I am almost done shopping. I do need to get some stocking stuffers. That I don't know what I'm going to do for that. I was going to get Madison a bath bomb for a stocking stuffer when we were at Bath and Body Works. And then Paige got her 2 bath bombs. She wanted to get her something with her money. And she got her a couple of bath bombs. And she got her a some shower gel. So, well, there's no point in getting more bath bombs. Let's see. Let's see. Debbie Ossinger says, I love the deer that hang around our house. The only thing that upsets her is that they ate the holly in her decoration on the step. And we've had that problem before too, when we had quite a few deer that were around the house. They would eat all of my plants, all of my flowers. And even trying to have some plants that they say that deer didn't really care for, they still would eat it. I didn't know they would eat holly. That is pretty bad. A friend of mine lives in Florida, and where they are, they have quite a few black bears, and they're not allowed to do anything with them. That they can't relocate these bears. They just have to basically live with the bears. So she went out one day, was about to go out her front door, and noticed that there was a bear just lounging on her front doorstep. And so she ended up going out the back. She said that they haven't had any kind of incidents where the black bears tried to attack any kind of dogs or cats around there or people. But I don't think I'd want to have to live around bears. And she has bears that actually have taken over the tree that is right by their bedroom. And at night, sometimes she will hear them playing. There's some cubs now. But she said that they can't do anything. They can't relocate them. That, you know, the wildlife gaming reserve says there's nothing that they can do. They're not allowed to relocate unless they start getting aggressive, and then they will have to take steps. But for now, they don't do anything. Which I think that would be kind of scary. Because you don't know if one turns on you. They just seem to be happy living around all the noise and everything in their subdivision. Let's see. Jess Diamond Paint says, wasn't that the best day of the AMZ Advent? Couldn't resist, kitted up immediately this morning. Took about 3 hours to complete. So much fun. And I am going to kit mine up. I won't be able to have time to do it today. I will be very shocked if I do, but I might be able to do it tonight if I get all of my grading done for my part-time school. I want to have that finished. It's due by Sunday night, and I don't want to spend the weekend grading papers. So I'd like to go ahead and get those done today. And if I get that finished today, then tonight I might just sit around, watch a movie with my husband, and get that one kitted up and get that one done. And 3 hours isn't bad at all. I think Jess may be a faster diamond painter than me, so it may take me a little bit longer, but I could see about 3 hours with that one, just looking at it. And kitting up will be very easy, although there are more colors. I had to figure out which container I want to use with that one, because it's only like 36, 37 colors, but can't use my 30 container because I don't want to have 2 containers just for that real small canvas. Let's see. And then Sherry Sterner says, there just isn't enough time in the day to get all the diamond paintings done that we want to do. And she finished all her wrapping today. Next week it's cookie baking. Enjoy your time off from work and enjoy your daughter's visit. So thanks so much. Yeah, we're going to bake some cookies next week. We're going to bake, I think Paige wants to bake some chocolate chip cookies today when she gets home from work. And also she wants to make some brownies for my party for tomorrow. And she made brownies for my birthday last April. And she had a little bit of problems with the brownies. Usually she does really well with cookies, but with the brownies, she did not read one of the ingredients properly, and she put way too much. I think it was water or something that she put way too much in for the brownies. And these weren't homemade brownies, these were box brownies. But she wanted to make some homemade brownies for my party tomorrow, and she wants me to help her. So that's one thing that is also on my list, is that we're going to make brownies later on today after she gets home. After she gets off work, she likes to come home and to take a shower as soon as she gets home, because she's around, food and everything and people, and so she takes a shower as soon as she gets home. So probably after she takes her shower and she gets settled, we might be able to bake some brownies before dinner. And then next week we are going to bake some of our Christmas cookies. I need to get the recipe out for those, figure out what all I need. I really need to go to the store, probably go to the store on Monday to get everything that we need for Christmas. And then I've ordered my ham. Hope we don't get a huge ham. Here, even though if you order a honey baked ham and then you tell them what size that you want, you may or may not get that one whenever you get there. So I am going a little early to pick up our ham. So hopefully we will not have a huge ham. If we do, we have some really good friends. It's an older couple, and we'll just, whatever's left that we don't want, I'll just take over and give to them. And they don't celebrate Christmas. They are Jehovah's Witness, and they don't celebrate Christmas, but I always get them a card. Make them a card, but it's not a Christmas card. It's just a, thinking of you card. I don't say Christmas or anything on it, because I am very considerate of and respectful. I shouldn't say considerate. I am respectful of their religion, and so I do want to include them, but in a roundabout way. So we always take some cookies over there to them, and then we'll take the ham if we have any left over. Because I think that a honey baked is only good for, I think it's 4 to 7 days, somewhere around there. It may even be less than that, and they don't suggest that you freeze a honey bake. I don't know why. I don't know if it just doesn't freeze well. I'm assuming that's the reason. We've never tried to freeze one. And my daughters, both of them, love honey baked, so we may not have that much left over, because they'll want some sandwiches and things. Okay, so that was V. Now I have a lot of these darker reds. It's going to be hard to see. And there's never enough time in the day. Lisa New says she was late getting her Christmas cards posted this year too. She thinks they will still arrive on time, and she says, enjoy my vacation. I am mailing mine out tomorrow, I hope. If not, they'll go out on Monday, and if they're late, I'm not worried about it. I mean, I'm really not. They're going out to my family and some really close friends, so it's not like that if it's late, it's detrimental. They'll still get a card. One year, I knew they were going to be really late, so I just changed my card my cards to where they were for the new year. It just said Happy New Year on it instead of Christmas. They looked kind of Christmassy because I did start out making Christmas cards and then just completely ran out of time for whatever reason it was. And I ended up changing the sentiment on my card, and it just said Happy New Year. And if I hadn't already put my cards together, I would just have put that on there. But my cards are already done. They're already stamped. They're already adhered. Everything is ready to go, except they just need to be mailed. So it will still say Merry Christmas on it. But that's okay. That's how it always goes. At least I'm getting them out. Last year I ended up not sending, even though I made a bunch of them. I don't know, I just didn't send them. I don't think it'll be too bad. After Paige gets off work, we're going to run by the post office so I can get some more stamps to mail out my cards. And then I may have some go out tomorrow, some go out on Monday. We'll see how much I can get done. More than likely, they're going to go out. They'll be ready to go out on Monday. Hey, you guys, I ended up not having a time lapse today. I just wanted to sit and quietly diamond paint, and so that's what I did. And I did get the lips finished. I love how this one has come out. Now, for the longest time, the butterfly was my favorite completion, which is over here. And now I am between the butterfly and the lips. I still think the butterfly is my favorite, but this one is really close to it. So let me know what you guys think too on the ones that have been completed, which is now the cassette, the light bulb with the flowers. We have the butterfly and then the lips. Tomorrow we are going to go to the other half of this one. The flower here, it's like a bouquet, and that one's gonna be really pretty also. I'm gonna have some white, but more so colors. So we'll do that tomorrow for day 16. But I am just loving this one. I think it's so cute. We're gonna go ahead and open this one now for day 15. And for day 15, we have a funnel, and these are very helpful if you have, especially the round ones, the round containers, and also you can snip the top of the funnel and you can make it easier to where it will stand up easier for you when you are actually putting drills into a container. Thanks so much for joining me today and for keeping me company for day 15. And I hope that you had a really nice time as well and that you did get some joy out of this. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. I think that you will like it here. And if you don't mind, please click on that like button. That does help to get my videos out to others so they can enjoy as well. And until tomorrow, happy diamond painting. Bye.